Shamans summoned spirits. Old believers shielded from the outside world. Buddhists meditate. Singers with an ethereal vocal range. Horsemen ride their trusty steeds. In the heart of Asia, seemingly out of reach, the Republic of Khiva. Russia Close-Up on Russia Today.
It remains a mystery even for specialists how a voice can produce several sounds at once. But for Tuvinians, the art of throat singing comes naturally, picked up like a language. A language of communicating with nature. It's said that's where throat singing originates from. Tuvinians believe not only animals but also all the surrounding objects like rivers, forests and even stones have souls. And by imitating these sounds, they believe humans can capture the power of nature. This is Sigit, one of the 5 main styles of throat singing. It imitates the gentle breezes of summer. Amchihara, whose name means great hunter, says he first picked it up when he was a little boy. He, like other members of the music group Tuva, grew up in a village.
I spend all summer riding horses and competing with my friends over who can throat sing the best, whose voice is stronger.
There are special instruments that accompany the singing. Yevgeny says there is even a legend about his instrument, a gill. It says once there lived a poor shepherd who had the best horse that won every competition, but jealous people killed it, and the horse was revived as an instrument.
The spirit of the horse came to his dream and said, make an instrument from a tree, the sounding board from the leather of my face, the strings from my tail, and to remember me, make an engraving of my head part of the instrument. He did so and called the instrument a gil, which means come back, and this melody on the instrument is called Cry of a Gil.
Is one of the most famous groups in the Republic. Their next goal is to tour abroad. They say for Europeans it's difficult to pick up and sing, so I asked them to teach me and see if I can do it. But that is only a melodic part of the song, and not the actual throat singing, which I wouldn't even dare try to repeat. So maybe you have to be born here to be able to sing like this. I thought so until I met Mao. She looks like a Tuvinian and even speaks their language, but she is from Japan. Mao says her adventure started 3 years ago after her mother bought a CD with throat singers. She says when she heard it, she was almost hypnotized.
I listened and then tried to imitate it. Like this. First it was difficult, but the more I practiced, the better I got. Like this.
When she realized she had the talent, she decided to come to Tuva to master the style. Now, traditional tea with salt and meat instead of sushi. She says she fell in love with Tuva's singing, nature and people. And even though she's been here only for a year, she has decided to make her life here.
I called my mom and said that I'm going to stay here forever. She was surprised but didn't say anything. Then I asked her, what would you say if I decide to marry a Russian or Tuvinian man here? She said, it's okay, as long as he's not an alcoholic.
Mal says Tuva reminds her of the Japan from 200 years ago and feels happy here. She's not planning a professional singing career. She keeps practicing, just because it's become part of her nature. Olga Masalkova, Russia Today, Tuva.